Hello and welcome back to First Round. I know we did not get a chance to recap the World Cup, but congratulations to Dwayne Excel. He predicted the win of France, and big up to France, Brazil. Next 4 years we will try again. Of course, my name is Shawana Ibans. Dwayne Excel and Brandon Thomas are here as usual, but outside of them, I am joined by greatness all around. On my right, I have the lovely Briana Willams, World Under 20 Sprint Double Champion, and the first Jamaican since Veronica Campbell-Brown to win that title. Hello, thank you so much for joining us. And over here on my left, this handsome gentleman.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, boss, not you. Taekwondo Tracey, the national 100-meter champion, as well as the winner, the 100-meter winner of the inaugural World Athletics. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Remember, so them not always there, yeah? Just reminding you.
Are you in your feelings?
Love you, man.
Do you have any question to ask?
No, I just want to know, so you know, so they're not always be here.
Right,
so
and then I will be back to
back to regular
mediocrity, no greatness around.
That's
like, oh shoot! I forgot you were here.
That's fine.
But anyway, it's such a pleasure to have both of you here on the show.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned we're sitting in the presence of greatness, because we're with two people who have done things that only a few, and we're with Taekwondo who has done something no one has ever done before. Win the World Cup in athletics. So
it's the first one.
Yeah, it's the first one, but you're going to be remembered in history 100 years from now as the first man ever. You remember, like, they talk about Neil Armstrong going to the moon?
That's going to be you. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's a good feeling. I'm happy I won. I went out there to win, and I did just that. So I mean, it's a great feeling.
You became the 20th Jamaican to go sub 20, sub 10 this year, 996. And I mean, for me, I think, and I know over the years you've had your issues with injury. I remember 2015 was probably the hardest year for you, and it was a hard year for me to watch, because I remember watching that warm up and you got injured there.
Broke my ankle.
Yeah. What's life been like since then?
Since 2015, I mean, 2015 to 2017 was two of the hardest years of my track and field career, because it took me a while to get back to where I was, and I worked hard. I had a lot of good people around me pushing me along the way, like Nesta Carter, definitely Julian Ford. So I got back to where I wanted to be, and I'm better than then. So I'm really grateful.
I really want to touch on this with Briana. In year 2000, Veronica Campbell-Brown won the sprint double. What year were you born?
2002.
So, 2002. You weren't even born yet. You weren't even thought about. You went to Finland. The 100 you won, which a lot of people expected you to.
Right.
But the 200, how?
I don't even know how either. Because usually the 200 isn't my strongest event. I suck at the 200, but I just gave it my all in that 200, and I'm just glad that I won.
Yeah, I was too, and I remember.
We all were.
Yeah.
I want some money on that.
So limiting on these things, like.
That was just between me and a teammate.
Okay. Yeah, and you've elevated yourself into the realms of stardom, so to speak. Has life
16 years old.
Has life changed for you?
It kind of has changed.
More Instagram followers?
Yeah. Punched. I'm more recognized now, and I'm really appreciative of that. All the hard work has gone into win the world under 20s.
It's paying off.
Yeah, a lot is paying off.
I saw you at Sumfest.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone
like,
pictures.
That must be great. I mean, so how was, because a lot of people might not know, but you were here first. You're at Willams. This is a Willams podcast. I love a little country girl here, but
and a country boy.
Yeah, but definitely Willams is there again, Kodagis. And how was that transition from training here and then now training with Otto Bowling, the legend abroad?
Well, I was actually born in Florida.
You were born in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
My
came here for a
mom
couple
went to
months.
Wilma's.
Oh.
Wilma's kind of took me in, like every time I came back to Jamaica.
Okay.
But I started tracking like what, 8 years old, 9 years
Yeah.
old. It's gone a lot from there. Well, probably like when I was 12, I took track more serious. So from then it's been going great.
Yeah.
How did that connection with Atto come about?
You know, he was where I trained, that was his track, and that's where my track club used to train, and he like watched me throughout the years. And then I don't think he ever wanted to become a coach, but Khalifa St. Fort and I, he just took us under his wings, and he just started coaching us from there.
In a recent interview, I heard him say the next goal is the World Championships in Qatar. How do you just prepare for that? You're 16 years old and your goal is the World Championships next year.
Well, I mean, my coach and I were saying, okay, even if it's just for the relay, at least I get to experience it. You know, I'll be like 17 next year, and my teammate also experienced at the age of 17. So I mean, I'm excited for it. I have to train extra hard for it, but I'm really excited for next year and what's in store.
And Taekwondo, I know you won the World Cup. And how much for you though has life changed in terms of your recognition? Because Jamaica's been known for sprinting for the past decade. We've won every single thing and under the sun. We've now become the first nation to win the World Cup. How has life, if anything, has changed for you?
Win the World Cup 100 meters.
Right.
Yes.
Life hasn't.
I mean, yeah, one thing Messi did win with the World Cup.
Life, the difference in my life at this moment. I mean, there is more recognition. I mean, I got to know a lot of more important people. I've been to a lot of different places. But it hasn't really changed much for me because, I mean, I've always been there. I just haven't been right up there in the spotlight where I am now. So I mean, people always knew after I couldn't trace it. But a lot of people don't even know is that most people can't put a face to my name.
I can't know.
No, they can definitely do that. But really and truly, there hasn't been any big changes.
Is there pressure? Like, do you feel? Well, I know I'm sure you see all of the articles, all of the media stuff about both stepping away from track and field. Do you feel any kind of pressure to? I know fill those shoes is a big task, but do you feel any pressure on yourself to live up to the standard that Jamaica has had over the years?
Not one bit.
That's good.
Not one bit. I mean, I've always wanted to be Tyquendo Tracey. I've always wanted to be somebody that everyone knows and would like to meet at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So when it comes to me going out there and doing what I love, it's all about me and what I want to do and what I want to achieve. It's not necessarily about what others want me to achieve. So me doing this, it's all about making myself a better person, making myself great. So going out there, I don't think about what others have done because you can't do that. So
That's
it's always about getting me better and getting everything out there.
Yeah, the last Diamond League you ran sub 10 twice in one day. In a space of a couple minutes. Because you've never gone sub 10 before. That whole feeling, I mean, not other people can do that. Especially you've never gone there before, but you do it twice in a matter of hours.
That day is a very special day. As I mean, I had some mishaps where I got a cramp just before the finals where I set in my black sand. I wasn't sure if I was even to run or pull out at the finals, but I was there, did a few stretches and I stopped feeling it for the moment and I was very worried, but nonetheless I still managed to get through without any major injuries. But on that day, even though I didn't win, I didn't come second or third, I ended up finishing 6th in the finals.
It was a very close final.
9.93.
Yes, it was a blanket finals as I would say, but I didn't care one bit who beat me that day because I got to do something that I've never done before. Sub 10 twice in a matter of minutes, and it's a very great achievement for me. And that is just one of the many stepping stones that I have to step onto to get to the top. So right now I'm just focusing on getting better from there.
That's such a positive
Yeah.
outlook, and just how you view things, it's very
Yeah.
refreshing. I really like that.
Yeah, it's not other people see life that way.
Right,
You know?
right.
It's a life lesson for all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever lane you're in, to kind of just focus on being the best you that you can be. And
Absolutely.
a question that I want to ask both of you guys is, at what point, or was there a point where you decided, okay, I can do track for a living? At what age or what happened? Did you run a certain time and
Right.
you were like, okay, this is
Briana
something I
is-
can
She's-
do?
Briana is
Yeah,
six.
Briana,
So she's
yeah,
kid.
but even
Yeah.
though she's young, there must have been some point where she was just like, okay, I think I can really do this for a living.
I think I could say the age of 14,
14.
15. But yeah.
Was it something that specifically happened, like a certain race, or you just was running certain times, or was it like the coach told you, you know, you had what it takes, or
I think it was when I forgot how old I was. I was probably like 14. In a race, I ran like 11:7. What was like one day there was a bunch of wind, but I was still surprised at the time, and I was really happy. And I said, okay, just train harder. And when you get older, you run faster times.
Briana, as a 16-year-old, how do you balance athletics with just being a normal 16-year-old?
Well, when I get breaks from training and stuff, go out, have fun.
Like Sumfest.
Yeah, I come back to Jamaica, and during the summer I'm always here. So I party, eat, sleep, and go to the beach. I'm just living like a normal 16-year-old.
Like, even for you, Taekwondo, you're part of a club that's become world renowned for world class athletes, and now you are stepping into that kind of atmosphere. What would you say is the biggest motivation for you going forward?
Going forward, I've always been a competitor. I mean, track and field wasn't my first love.
What was it first one? Cricket?
No.
Oh.
I could play cricket very well, but I hate doing everything else. So that wasn't going to work out.
How was it, football?
Football, for me, I love football. I still do, but that wasn't going to work out at the end of the day. I was persuaded by someone who saw me playing football in high school. And he said, listen, stop wasting your time over there and come.
You're not good.
Just come train.
You're fast.
Come train.
Don't run over yourself.
Just come make something out of yourself, because you can be a very good athlete, because I see the talent in you. I mean, I didn't believe. To be honest, I only started because they were going out a lot. Different parishes to free trips. So, I mean, the first time I really decided to say, okay, I'm going to do this track and field thing because this is nice. We're gonna won the Central Championships in 2012 at 18. That was my first taste of victory, and trust me, it was sweet. From that day, I started working harder and harder. I mean, I started track and field late. I started at 8-17.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I missed out on all the champs fun.
Champs glory.
So
But no, where you are, you wouldn't even say it's late though. Probably just right on time. Yeah.
well, I would have wanted it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean,
but
there's nothing like
I mean,
champs.
time is something that you cannot fight. When it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
So it's here now, and I'm just trying to make it better going forward.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Your hopes, both of you, for Jamaica's track and field in the future. We have a World Championship next year, an Olympics, then a World Championship, a 3-year cycle. What are your hopes for not just yourself, but for the nation on a whole as we go forward to these competitions?
Well, for me, it would be for the rest of these talented athletes that we have to get back together, in my opinion, because I think personally a lot of persons may be slacking off in a sense, because throughout the years, I'm sure you can see, we have a bunch of talents that basically just have gone to waste. I mean, have just been stepping aside. People have just gotten comfortable. And Jamaica is very small. You can fit Jamaica in the United States like what?
Couple million times.
Holy pattern.
Yeah. And we are the country who US and most other countries look to compete with every single time we step out on the track.
Yeah.
That says a lot. And we need to step up to where we can step. And even try to step past it. I mean, we have achieved a lot over the years and we can achieve more. So people just, the athletes out there, all they have to do is train hard, put their mind where they want to go and guide their body towards that direction.
What's your thoughts on that, Briana?
I actually say the same thing,
Yeah.
like what he says. You know, Jamaica is small and we have achieved much more than the other bigger countries. And yeah, just like what he said, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Brian, I have a question for you. You were born in Florida, so you were born in the United States, but you're representing Jamaica. Was that a decision you made personally that you wanted to represent Jamaica as opposed to the United States?
Yeah, that was my decision. Like when I was smaller, every single year my mom would bring me to Jamaica. So like I was like 3 months when I first came here. And after that, just every single year, come here for summer or Christmas or
He's like home.
yeah. And like at home, we cook the same food, the same culture.
They said the only thing more Jamaican than a Jamaican is a Jamaican living abroad.
Florida. Yeah, in Florida.
Especially in Florida, New York, those places. And then I would go to Champs.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, it's like nothing like Champs. I was like 2014 when I first went, and it was just there in the waves.
Yeah.
And it's like that they don't have that in America, so I wasn't used to it. And then each year I came back, I got used to it. I was like, wow, I wish I could compete here. And then it was just my choice. I got my like little small uniform, and like I forgot what year it was, but I was probably around 11, 12 years old from Coach Carr, and I got a Jamaica uniform. I was like, I want to run for them. So I tried out for first last year, and that's where I'm going to stay with Jamaica.
You heard it. She's staying with Jamaica.
I wanted to ask you guys two things quickly. There's this big debate. Going on in terms of like the transition of our athletes. You know, we have these, as Taekwondo said, all these talents. And what do you guys think about the transition? Is it just training hard? Is it that we're training too hard? Is it that some people just peak early and we can't do anything about that? What do you think about that whole transition between these teenage potential talents to professional stars?
Right.
I would think that aspect of it would be mainly a fault of the coaches, not the athletes. The coaches are the ones that are writing the program. They would see a little spark of talent, and then before they think of gradually getting them to a point, they always try to push them too fast or too hard. And a lot of times it either leads to the athlete breaking, or they just reach a point where they just can't go any further.
Yeah.
And most of them decide to stop. But there are a lot of ways of doing it in terms of bringing up an athlete the right way. But I just think most of the time it's a case where they try to rush the athlete because they really need the attention per se, the coaches themselves. Because once the athlete get the highlight, the coaches also get the highlight. Because if I see Briana Willams running 11-1 as a 16-year-old, I would definitely want to train where she's training if I was a 16-year-old at the time. So, I mean, people tend to do stuff without thinking really about, well, let's not say people, coaches tend to do stuff without really thinking about the athletes themselves
And the long term.
development of that athlete.
And Briana, you're with Coach Otto. What's it like? Because I know he's very particular with how he trains. Do you ever feel pressured at any time when you train with him?
No, it's just all fun at training. There's no pressure at all.
Before we close though, quickly, your advice to younger athletes, I mean athletes that are pretty close to your age, what advice would you give them, and Taekwondo, what advice would you give athletes as well? So start, Briana.
Work hard, train hard, stay focused. Follow your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it or anything like that. But it's always follow your dreams. Like I followed my dreams. Competed the world of tournaments at the age of 16, and yeah, just follow your dreams.
Well, for me, it would be always try to better yourself. Never look at another person's gain or another person's improvement and try to be like that person. Once you get yourself better, things will be better. Because there is never a day when you can be another person. You can only be you, no matter how hard you try. No matter the plastic surgery, no matter what.
hey, that's a whole different topic.
You can only be you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so athletes out there, just always work on you. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who's going to be out there.
Taekwondo talking of all the things, follow your dreams and just be yourselves.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, do you have any parting words?
You heard it. You heard the philosopher that is Tiger.
I couldn't believe this is coming from Arsenal, man. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. And I'm glad to have had these two rising stars as our guests. And I really hope that you, the fans at home who are watching this, really take something from this. And if you have anything to say to them, just leave it in the comments.
Yeah. And we will be following your progress keenly.
Follow them on Instagram.
We're
Twitter.
very excited for the future of Jamaican track and field. So thank you so much for tuning in to First Round. I will be back with these two.
Boom! Favorites.
Next time. Of course, thanks to Briana and thanks to Taekwondo. See you next time.